In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of my best attacks of today. And these just weren't any attacks. These were attacks where I swagged 5 baby dragons, got huge electro fire wizard value, and even used 20 barbarians up against a top player, which pushed me all the way up to number 15 in the world. So make sure you guys stick around to the end to see that insane barbarian attack, and make sure you guys are also using code AJ in the shop. It would just help support me and it would mean a lot to me. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. In my first attack, I'm up against Zell HD, and I decided to bring in the same strategy I used yesterday, and look at how well this works. So we have the barbarians moving in from the top, and look how much they find. 2, 3 bombs, a Tesla, and now my cannon carts are safe to move in. They're going to take down all this trash around here, and with the help of the barbarians, I want to get down this archer tower, so then I can take out the double cannon crusher, mega Tesla, and air bombs. It is so much value for just 3 troop space, and that will leave my battle copter to go take out the rest of this side of the base, except I accidentally forgot to bring in the battle copter. That actually turned out to be a really good decision, and you guys are going to see why. So first of all, we have our cannon carts. They're working onto the archer tower like expected. I accidentally messed up the timing of them and moved one cannon cart a little too close, and the other one was out of range, so I took a lot of extra damage, but it still worked out for the best. And now you're going to see I started my battle machine. I meant to start in the battle copter, so I was kind of like, uh-oh, this is a big mistake. I'm about to lose some trophies. How am I going to get down all of this stuff with just the battle machine? But it worked out so well. So the cannon carts are still working. I put one more barbarian to go towards the builder hall to see if I can find any giant bombs. I unfortunately do not, but now we're locked onto the air bombs. We're locked onto the crusher. We're out of range of the lava launcher. We are able to get so much value here, and now my battle machine is taking no damage. I decide to pop the ability onto the battle barracks. That way it'll splash in onto the inside, and it does just that. We start in another baby dragon to help funnel in the builder machine into this compartment. He's going to take out the roaster and the lava launcher, and now our cannon cart's taking down the air bombs. Our baby dragon is working around the base, and we are going to be able to keep alive 1 and 2 baby dragons, both with their ability, and also 2 cannon carts, which is what we would have kept alive. But look at what I do here. I move them into the range of the giant cannon, so they just get absolutely demolished. One of them does at least, but we do still have 3 baby dragons, all with the ability, and a cannon cart, making this second stage kind of a piece of cake. Let's go ahead. We're going to get to the next stage, and now, because I accidentally brought in the battle machine in this first attack, I have a fully healthy battle copter for the next one, along with 5 baby dragons. And considering there's only 5 firecrackers, this one is going to get absolutely destroyed. So we're going to send in the cannon cart from the very corner here to take out the auto outpost, and then I want him to go in and take out this firecracker. The battle copter I want to send in from this corner. So first of all, look at how I place this cannon cart. A little out of range of the auto hut, but the reason I'm putting him there is that way he's going to walk at a weird angle. A lot of people will put push traps in front of the auto hut for these troops on the outside, and that'll make them die. So I usually like to put my cannon carts at a weirder angle, that way no one's really expecting it. And this cannon cart is going to move in and take out this firecracker. Now you'll notice I've left my cannon cart into the mortar mode. That is not an accident. These 2 tile gaps right here, I do not want him to walk in and accidentally get hit, but perfect, he's going to stay on the outside. And now our battle copter is going to move in with all these baby dragons. We're taking 1 firecracker for each baby dragon to make sure we're not going to take too much damage. And look, here come the abilities. I have so many abilities to spare. I'm not going to be too picky about which one goes where. Just look at this base get absolutely destroyed in a matter of seconds. There goes everything. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 baby dragons, the battle copter and the cannon cart all surviving, and they're all flying towards this last corner building, going to be a super massive 6-star. But I wasn't done with Zell HD yet, and we're into another base, and this time I bring in a completely different strategy. Let's pause once I pick everything. I'm going to explain why I'm bringing it. You see we have 2 cannon carts, camper barbarians, a giant, a wizard, and archers. What am I thinking? Well, what I'm seeing here is, first of all, we want to get the cannon cart value, but we don't know where to get it, and this lava launcher is protecting the mega Tesla, the roaster, and the air bombs, so we can't get any of those down. But something I'm seeing here is if we got an electro fire wizard onto these air bombs, we could potentially take down the air bombs, the roaster, and the lava launcher with just the electro fire wizard. The big issue though is this double cannon, this roaster, and this lava launcher are going to defend that, so I'm going to bring in the giant to go tank for all these buildings, and then my cannon carts will take out this archer tower and then the air expo. That way my battle copter will come from the top, taking out the archer tower, giant cannon, double cannon, and I want to get this last archer tower down with the archers, but that didn't quite happen. So let's just go see how this plan worked. First of all, we're going to test for all the traps with the barbarians over in this corner. We do not find any, which is a little unfortunate. I'm almost certain there's going to be some traps there, so I'm going to put a pretty big commitment of barbarians. But our next big issue is that these cannon carts are not going to go for the archer tower, so I'm going to tank the archer tower with this barbarian and then send in both the cannon carts to go take it out. And then I'm even still seeing that these cannon carts are going to be attacked by the archer tower, so look where I put my giant. The same plan as before, just with a giant in a different position. He's going to tank all of these buildings, and now my cannon carts are going to take out the archer tower, and the electrofire wizard is going to do some huge chain value. Look at him go. The giant is just taking all the damage. That way the electrofire wizard is going to come in. We find a Tesla up top with the battlecopter, but that's not too big of a deal. We're getting down the air expo with the cannon cart now. And with that, we got down this huge compartment, but we haven't gotten down the lava launcher. But look at this electrofire wizard clutching it up. He's going to do one last shot and take out the lava launcher. And now my cannon carts are almost good to go, except for this giant cannon. So now I'm recognizing I'm not going to get all the value that I'm trying to with my archers. I'm not going to be able to take down that archer tower. So instead, I'm using the archers on cleanup. That way we do not time fail. So once this battlecopter takes out this giant cannon, we're going to send in the cannon carts for the crusher, the roaster, the mega Tesla, all the rest of the defenses. We do not need to pause them for a bit of time. They're going to easily take out that crusher. Then they're going to go towards the wall, which I wasn't expecting, but that worked out fine. Now we're putting in our last archer onto the archer tower just to help weaken it up. We're going to pause our cannon carts right there so they get down all of that value that I was hoping they would do. There goes the Mega Tesla and the roaster. And then with that, it's just 2 cannon carts left on this stage. But man, was this plan crazy. I think this is one of the most creative attacks I've done in a while. Because this wasn't just a, oh, I'll use this strategy on this base in the same way I do it on any other base. This strategy was made specifically for this base, and it got down the first stage with 2 cannon carts remaining. All I have to do is take down the second stage, so I'm waiting to see which one it is, and I'm happy with the results. It is an extremely common second stage. I could take out all this stuff just with the dropships, but I have a different idea. So what I'm going to do is bring in more barbarians. They're going to test for all the traps up here. And once they find nothing, I will then send in my cannon carts to go straight in for the multi-mortar, taking it down. That way the cannon carts can get down this huge compartment. So let's go ahead, send them all in. They're going to go perfectly for the multi-mortar. I do not even need to pause them into the mortar mode. They're just going to take it out. And with that, I still have 2 cannon carts on the board, 1 cannon cart remaining and 1 barbarian remaining. And once we take down this last cannon, you'll see we test for the Tesla up there with the barbarian. Once this is all down, all that is left on the base is this 1 cannon up top, and that is not going to be a big deal. Granted, there is a Tesla here somewhere. We do know that because we counted the defenses. I thought it would be somewhere over here, which is why I used so many barbarians, but we did not find any, so it had to be over here somewhere. I knew that. So I started my battle machine from the very corner once we start taking down this last cannon, and he is going to find that Tesla. And I'm a little bit worried at this point because I see that there's a lot of DPS here for that battle machine. So I'm starting to my cannon carts to take out the guard post units just like that. And I'm hoping that the battle machine is going to be able to at least charge up to his 3rd ability and take it out. But even if he doesn't, I recognize we have plenty of force left. Nothing can be outranged. The cannon carts are not going to be able to be outranged by any of these buildings. So the battle machine does get to his 3rd ability. He's going to walk in there, take out the cannon, then he's going to go for the healing hut. And at this point, we have 3 cannon carts remaining. The battle machine is still alive, and they are going to absolutely rip through the space. So this was my second attack I wanted to show you guys. This one was actually kind of crazy. I could not believe that it actually worked, especially considering I made this strategy for this base. But this last attack worked so well. I brought in the same army, and look what I'm doing. I'm using the barbarians to tank the lava launcher. Here comes 2 cannon carts. And this was a huge base building flaw because look what happens. The cannon carts are going to take out this lava launcher. And once they do that, look at what is going to hit them. They're going to take out the air expo, the air bombs, the double cannon. And then they're going to go take out the roaster because this archer tower doesn't defend it. And then that is half the base gone with just those 2 cannon carts and barbarians. I'm not worried at all at this point. We're going to let the cannon carts move all the way to this air bomb. They're going to be out of range of the double cannon. And then we're going to try and start in some more barbarians to see if there's any more Teslas, which there are not. And then these cannon carts are going to go ahead, take out... Oh, we found a giant bomb. I did not actually remember finding that. I guess I missed that. So we saved our cannon carts with that giant bomb. Now we're sending in the battlecopter from the top. He's going to take out the archer tower, double cannon, and hopefully that giant cannon. But while he's doing that, look at these cannon carts moving in to take out the roaster. They're going to absolutely obliterate that. And then we can move forward the cannon carts a little bit more. We put down a baby dragon to help take out the Archer Tower. And now the cannon carts are in range of the Mega Tesla. So just those 2 cannon carts alone have taken out the Roaster, the Air Bombs, the Air Expo, and the Mega Tesla. And that is just amazing cannon cart value. I mean, this base, I could have probably taken it out with 6 cannon carts, seeing how easily that worked. So we're going to go ahead, finish off the rest of the base, and I see that I do not really need the other 2 troops that I have. These cannon carts are going to be more than enough to finish off this base, so I'm not even going to place down these other 2 baby dragons. The battlecopter and the cannon carts are going to finish it off by themselves. They're going to take out that last Tesla, then the Archer Tower is going to get taken down by the cannon carts and the battlecopter, and this one got absolutely crushed, absolutely destroyed. So we pause him now, and we're going to the second stage. And at this point, I'm thinking, like, you know, I have 2 troop space left to mess around with. What should I do? So I'm going to the next stage, seeing what it looks like. It's this very common base with a really low level auto outpost, so I already know what I need to do. I'm looking at it for a second, and I decide we see a Crusher's upgrading, which means Barbarians are going to absolutely rip through the space. So what I'm going to do is start in a cannon cart to take out this cannon, and then 1 more to take out another cannon, and then this base is gone. That was my plan, at least. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to switch to the Barbarians. Here we go. And here comes the first cannon cart in a genius position, right into the cannon range. I made a mistake. So I immediately scrapped the plan, send in another cannon cart to make sure we're at least going to get that 1 cannon. Our battle machine comes in from the very top corner, hoping he's going to take out that other cannon. And then with how many Barbarians? 16 Barbarians left. This base is pretty much done, and I know it seems crazy to think that these 16 Barbarians would be able to get that much value, but it just absolutely destroys it. So we lose a Barbarian to a Spring Trap in the corner, which kind of sucks. I don't know why he had that there, but it worked pretty well. And we find a Tesla, and then now just look, I encircled the base in Barbarians, no thought behind it, pure spam, and look at them absolutely crushing the base here. I don't need to do anything else. I don't even need to move this cannon cart. I decide to, but these Barbarians are going to go to the Zappies, absolutely demolish them, and then they're going to go inside and absolutely rip it up. Look how many are left, and look how little defenses he has to deal with. That is going to be absolutely destroyed with, I don't know, probably 10, 12 Barbarians left alive. They're just going to happily walk around to the other side of the base here and get me another huge 6-star. I've been having an amazing day on offense. I mean, you just see all around 6-star, 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 6-6-stars in the log, and I'm really glad that I could be doing this, and I wanted to just show you guys some of my attacks because I thought these were really, really cool. They were really, really creative and really, really overkill, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're looking for base links, attacking advice, all the good stuff, you got to join my Discord. It's going to be in the description, but with all that out of the way, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.